Alrighty there. How we doing today? And I'm sure you'll gather enough points. Or you'll connive someone to do it.
The final days were upon us. The fabric of the star had begun to fray, its land rent by tooth and claw.
Remote. Where did my remote? Oh, there it is. That is actually from the last expansion. And you'll notice that all the sound alerts are gone. The sound alerts are not working. So I do apologize. It gave me an error when I came in, when I logged in this morning. And when I tried to reset them up, it wouldn't let me log into Twitch. So I had to temporarily disable them. I'm hoping that they'll be working tomorrow. Alrighty. Get this Halloween event going. This quest is available for a limited time. Adventurers Guild investigator is eyeing the festive displays with a healthy dose of... Get a cool emote for this, by the way. You there. You're an adventurer, yes? Eager to stare into the very depths of wickedness, am I right? Good, because we're in dire need of just a dauntless soul. All Saints' Wake is upon us, you see, and that means the fiends of the realm clamor to plunge Gridania into a sea of chaos. The host of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to consider whether this is some elaborate costume, or... No, it is perhaps best not to know. Her strange appearance makes my skin crawl, say nothing of her underlings. Why, one might think that the Continental Circus has come again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. I did publish that short, by the way. I gotta turn. Yep, the YouTube. I don't have a TikTok account, and I won't because I don't get enough content to do it. We can be grateful that none have yet fallen under their spell, but I fear it is only a matter of time. We must act quickly to unearth their schemes. I would begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That, my friend, is why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship and offer your services to our ghastly celebration. If you catch even a whiff of foul deeds, I want you to put a stop to them before any innocents come to harm. Hi, Vanilla Rose. How are you? Welcome to the channel. I'm glad to see you. You play Final Fantasy XIV? You guys did go a little silly yesterday. You're always welcome to come play with me. I'm actually not a Sprout, but I have a main character. But I'm doing this for fun. Oh, you're on a Europe data center? Ah. I knew I could count on you. Now then, you can find our quarry just across the way at Mikedo's amphitheater, where she is doubtless attempting to draw any and all passerby into her ungodly procession. Humor her for now, but take care not to fall victim to her honeyed words. Yeah, I'm actually casually raiding oh, I can never remember the name of the raid. The 24-man and the and Pandemonium. Have you come to join the glorious celebration that is All Saints' Week? All are encouraged and all are welcome. Oh, such eagerness. We are ever in need of willing hands to help with the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand a certain meddlesome investigator has tasked you with uncovering any inequity on my part. I have demons and devils at my beck and call. I admit that I do. However, I mean no harm to you and yours. I hope that our partnership can be mutually beneficial. Yeah, I wish I could play with you. I really do. I want to play with my friends. It'd be more fun, especially on stream. Together, I believe we can make this All Saints' Wake into one that will be remembered for moons to come. Yet, before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions. Yes, it is. I'm actually epileptic, so I try to make awareness a big thing. Oh! Do you understand what, you know? Yeah, I'm an advocate to spread any and all kind of information. And I'm doing a charity right now for the Epileptic Foundation. So that's why I've got the purple ribbon up in the top corner. Spread awareness. Too many salt and vinegar chips. Ugh, I can't stand those chips. Anyways. But I understand your pain. I'm moderately controlled, not fully. On this most unhallowed of nights, the saints revel in their palatal heavens. And as their judgmental eyes become leaden from drink, the unpure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. In ages past, the common folk would rue the coming of this night and cower in their homes. That is, until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning the event into a celebration of your collective bravery. A joyous happening, to be sure. But what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet consider this a night to spread fear like a plague. So it struck me, what if All Saints' Wake could be an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for light even the darkest of hearts. Oh, now congratulations. That is just awesome. That is something to celebrate. Brings me to the question of your involvement. I would have you aid a minion of mine named Papa Gruff in facilitating an all saints wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Perhaps you know Papa Gruff. He was once a void sent so depraved that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers. But I have since shackled, or rather, slightly reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Hi, Birdie! Oh, Birdie, can you give Drake a shout out? I have the wrong keyboard in front of me, so... Knowing of his formidable magical prowess, I have set him to work under these guiding words. Frightened enough to tickle, but not scar. Fear need not be an unpleasant experience, and Papa Gruff is doing his utmost to strike that delicate balance between felicity and fright. Not with much success, as I understand. I would love to proffer him advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of this city. Might you give our beleaguered Papa Gruff a few words of advice? I'm a happy cat! No, you can't. Yes, this is a Halloween event. It ends on Monday. I just got to Gridania, so it's the first chance I've been able to get to it. I haven't done the Fall Guys event yet, so I'm really, really looking. I've been lazy. Thank you, truly. He should be putting on a performance near the Leatherworkers Guild at present. Assuming he has yet to be chased out from Gridania's borders, please speak with him and give him my encouragement. Birdie gets salty quite frequently. Don't let him lie to you. Rose, I call flightless bird Birdie. So if you hear me say Birdie, we're talking about flightless bird. I've known him for many, many years. I said don't let you lie about it. Just making sure, because he'll tell you though, I gave him the moniker Flightless Bird. Changed it in a Discord once. Hi, everyone loves Haley. I love the name. That is a really cool name. My dog does that too. She likes to lay on her back. What boss was it, Birdie? That boss was a pain. It's a labyrinth. You should know to draw your own map. Papa Gruff. Redeem Hop. Drake can't redeem Hop, so he's been trying to get everyone to redeem Hop. My, what have we here? Another curious soul drawn to my wondrous show? For there happens to be a front row seat with your name on it. Oh, whose game? I don't... Of course. Florida game. Without further ado, I shall summon a fell beast before your very eyes. I only hope you brought a change of small clothes. A monster? It'll take more than a magician's cantrip to scare me. Look here, my dear thrill seekers. Here lies an ordinary pumpkin. Or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment of distraction may well be your last. Brr. I did shame you. Oh, the terror, those bloodthirsty eyes, those razor-sharp fangs. Flee if you dare, but this hellhound will chase you to the ends of the earth to have its ounce of flesh. And I would know, considering the scars of its wrath upon my backside. Subs, I have 5. I know, they're at 7:30. I have 641 followers though. Oh, you mean YouTube? That is wrong button. He deserved it. I forget you're on YouTube. Let me look. YouTube. I have 156 subscribers. Yeah, my sound alerts are not working right now. I took them off the channel points temporarily. Imagine each and every pumpkin adorning this fair city transformed into such a thing. My dread would prey upon Gridania to the last ilm if I made it so. A veritable banquet of chaos. Why? Oh. Bloody brilliant. You drew us in with all that talk of monsters, only to dash our expectations with an adorable pup. I admit some confusion at first, but now I see you are a clown among clowns. Oh, you can actually control your ads? I can control my ads on Twitch, but... Ah. Not a single blood-curdling scream. But a smile is not a complete failure, I suppose. Ah, my pumpkin-headed master asked you to help me? Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. If my master sent you, I suppose there's no harm in revealing my true identity. I am no clown, you see, but a void scent. always lose. My, not even a grimace. Well, I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away screaming after every sideways glance in my direction. Now, for the matter of this furry abomination. Frightened enough to tickle but not scar is the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning any of my kind would be a gross violation of that covenant. So, remembering the deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hellhound, I thought that it would strike the perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming. That is, until a child at an earlier show burst into tears at the pup's appearance. We're in two different rooms. Now, I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog with nary a trace of fear in his voice. The difference is vexing. Tell me, is a puppy something to be feared or cuddled? Yeah, no. I suck at playing fighting games, so. I don't always lose. I do win sometimes. Depends. What frightens one may make another. You jest. You mean to say that your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far. And it does place me between a rock and a hellish soul-rending place. My task was simply a matter of bringing people to fearful tears. The ground beneath you would already be soaked through. How in the hell's good name does one frighten to a tickle? Ah, but you with your delicate sensibilities can teach me to mix dread and delight into a charmingly chilling concoction. Let us begin at once. I love the puppy. That puppy is the one you get from that one quest that I was telling you about, the baby coral and puppy. That's the puppy. That's a quote-unquote hellhound. Let's get right to it, eh? First, we need to find people to scare, but not scar. Your kind seem to gravitate towards the pumpkins we place throughout the city, which creates a perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over this hill, and another is near the Lancers Guild. Your job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkins into once we find suitable test subjects. Let's see how well you tickle. Hey, Kaz! How to dress. It's actually a top. It's a tunic. Oh, my avatar. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? Papa Gruff is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave him behind by entering a different area or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have him accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. You know what's wonderful? Yeah, I see what you're talking about. The actual avatar. I'm thinking you're talking about my character. Yeah, no, the avatar's dress is... I love it. How do I get out of here? Aw. Hey, Joe. An All Saints Wake performance? Very well, but I face slavering monsters almost daily, so it will take something quite fantastic to make me flinch. Oh, I could make him flinch so hard his heart would burst in his chest. But that's neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? Well, if you sing so, allow me to oblige. Ye gods! That gave me quite a fright. I only hope I will never face such a monstrosity on one of my trolls, else my final act might be to soil my breeches. Well played, well played. What games am I looking forward to this year? I had some and I can't think of what they are right now. Basically, the expansion to this. I had a couple and now I can't think of them. Yes, you have to get BG3. Have to. Oh, does it? Hey, Oka! How are you doing? Don't want to go to that after the... Oh no. Oh, the Master Chief Collection. These decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? This one is ripe for the picking. Forget I said anything. So, what type of ghoul do you suggest? I love this one. Something spoopy. Pardon me. Spooky. If you really think so. Oh my god. Huh? You know, when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. The puff of smoke was a little scary, though. I think I'm beginning to understand. If a fright doesn't kill your kind, it can actually be somewhat pleasant. I believe I'm ready to take the proverbial stab at it. Come, come. There should be more pumpkins around Apocalypse Falls. Nope. I don't want that stuck in my head. You're targeting her a lot. Don't tell me you're supposed to send a chill down my spine. Clowns are for babies. For babies, are they? I'll make this last wish she was back in her mother's womb. You there, little girl, will look upon this pumpkin. A monster! What impressive magic. My heart won't stop pounding. Ma and Dad will have the fright of their life when I tell them I saw a real, honest-to-God's monster. I can't wait to tell them. I'll think twice before I insult a clown again. Thank you for the thrills. She did, didn't she? Did she say thank you? It scared her near out of her shoes, and she thanks me? Can't say I've experienced that before. I dare say I even enjoyed it. Yes, now is the time to capitalize upon this newfound tickling skill of mine. Let us visit the display near the Whistling Miller next. Chisel. Help me keep an eye out for these Aethernet shards. Force a habit, I've been missing them because I'm used to having them. I haven't been attuning. Good day to you, young lady. Might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? Celebrate? That's the last thing on my mind. Please, go bother someone else with that ghoulish makeup. Oh my, aren't you in a fright? And not the good kind either. What happened, lass? Papa Gruff is here to help. You'll really help? Well, I could certainly do worse than a clown. I've come from Great Loam Growery, although fled from is probably more appropriate. I was tilling the fields like always when I heard a frightful voice from behind me. I turned around to meet it and came face to face with the foulest monster I've ever seen. When I regained my senses, I was here, my throat hoarse from screaming. No power in the realm can persuade me to return, not while that horror wanders unchecked. Monster? But we haven't visited the growery yet. What could it have been, do you think? Might have a real demon on our hands. Yeah, they're like fast travel. They're like almost. They were extremely important. May very well be right. Those illusions I summoned are no more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. Yes, no doubt they're a void scent running amok. Here I am, tying myself into knots, trying to learn the subtleties of spirit, while some uncouth brute goes rampaging through the Twelveswood with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our efforts to find glee in terror will have been for naught. Not working! Tremble and fear no longer, lass. We shall investigate the matter. Oh yeah, I plan on doing it. I'm just trying to find another story to do. Truly? You're the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. Oh, I knew Father was wrong when he said all clowns were villains. Thank you! Again, those words ring strangely in my ears. However, 'tis not an entirely unpleasant sound. I knew this wasn't why you were sent to assist me. There's no telling how many of my kind we may find. Think of what a clown can only achieve so much. Can you lend me your aid in case this gets undesirably bloody? Thank you. Look at me, expressing gratitude, and to one of your kind no less. Well, no matter. Let us just depart to the Great Loam Growery and settle this. There's another one. It is a catchy song. We're not the only ones that waited till the very end to do this. Our roguish quarry is close, doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unawares. Once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Boo! Oh, come on. As I thought, a fellow void sent. And pray tell, what are you doing here? A brother of the void? Then you know why I'm here! For the night of devilry! Once we were free to carouse, creep, and caper, guided by the great pumpkin-headed archfiend. For too long we have been denied our demonic rights, and it is I who shall reinstate our grandest event. Yes, the age of the Great Gorge shall give way to the era of the Great Pot. Even now my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher in the grand night of devilry. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again. No. What? Why? Even if I wanted to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in the wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the city with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such indelicate devilry would only result in our swift and total annihilation. Huh! Spoken like a true coward. Don't tell me you're frightened of some sharpened sticks and clumsy clubs. Oh, but I am frightened, as you would be too. As you too would be had you tasted the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you continue to insist upon this foolish course. I have learned how to blend in with the people here and extract terror in such a way that does not tempt to retaliation. Your plan would bring but a single night of debauchery. Learned how to cohabit, however, and our collective revelry can last forevermore. Traitor! Then my minions and I will devour you and your buttered bun of a friend. That head, the great gourd? Naughty children ill-deserve to join in the festivities. They should be happy as decorations, to serve as an example for any who would follow in their footsteps. My lady, how pleasant it is to see you. Dare I ask why you grace us with your presence? I caught wind of a void scent disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say I am quite pleased that you see merit in my approach to All Saints' Wake. Yet something must be done about the other beasts that have crept into the city. Let us give them the same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season on our own terms. Okie dokie. Get some sleep. With your help, rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let us make this All Saints' Wake an occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadow alike. If you sight any errant ghouls, perform the spell I demonstrated earlier. In so doing, we shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their supposed nightmares was naught but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. This wand possesses the transformative power you require. Simply swing it about in a grandiose manner and point it at your target. Once the charms have been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. I understand they are quite delicious when baked in pie. You have learned the emote All Saints Charm. I don't think you will. I think you'll be fine. Just when I was getting the hang of being the life of the party instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly, lest this year All Saints' Wake be remembered as a disaster. It's been something sinister lurking deeper in these fields. As well as a trail heading to the east, perhaps towards the market or the Lancers Guild. Splitting up will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whatever still haunts the growery. I shall use the opportunity to convince her that what she witnessed here before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her heart at ease. I will leave the rest of Gridania to you. Once the void scent have been verily vegetated, meet me at Megiddo's amphitheater so that we can deliver my master the news of our success. Now, let the show begin. I want the wind-up poo-poo. I think I got it on my... Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah, it's a whole long... Let me guess, you've got the Monster Mash stuck in your head. And it's your own fault. What song? Uh-oh. There's worse? Well, yeah, there is, but... Oh, God. You're right. There is worse. I got that one. Swish and flick. Huh? What? Was it a pumpkin the whole time? I can't believe I fell for that. But now that I know that it was just a trick, I'd like to see it again. What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew the wood whalers wouldn't let such wicked things into the city. I've never seen such a feat of illusion before. The rest of All Saints' Wake is as entertaining. I'd best and go find the main event. Oh. Pumpkin. Wait. This is all part of the All Saints' Wake festivities, isn't it? I must say, that made my heart skip a beat. If this is what adorns the streets, I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. You have turned all the crawling void scent into harmless pumpkins. Papa Gruff awaits at the amphitheater to hear tidings of your success. Haven't done the Archer's Guild yet. I can do that real quick. I forgot there was a second one in Old Gridania. Now we need to go to Shadow's Amphitheater. You're just counting down. There There you are. I took care of the void scent still haunting the Great Loam Grove. How did your hunt go as smooth? Good, good. Now we can safely say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are of the decidedly entertaining variety. I took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. Their punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. It is the least they can do in repentance. There you are, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I had worried that I might have to retire from my position at the Great Loam Growery and seek less haunted climates. As the master of the Botanist Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted pupil avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss for all of us. It was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an exemplary audience. A true entertainer brings his all to every stage, should it be at a grand amphitheater or a cozy vegetable patch. I only hope that you are half as thrilled as I was. That scary, or whatever it looked, so real. I never could have guessed that it was just a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel privileged to have seen a master of illusion at his craft. As do I. Would that every day were so filled with surprises. As a token of our thanks, we've made some pumpkin cookies from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health. I do believe I can get used to this being thanked thing. Well, since you've gone through the trouble, I'd best eat them before they've cooled. To my good health. This is delicious! This flavor, I've never tasted anything like it. This cookie's ether is tinged with something I can't quite pin down. It's bold, but not overpowering. Is this the taste of gratitude? Oh, how much my life have I wasted only supping on terror when all along a whole world of flavors was left neglected. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but I shall consider your words a compliment nonetheless. These cookies are but a small token of my appreciation. I only wish I could have given more. You mean I could potentially receive more gifts? If performing my act to get more baked delights, I'd better get to work straight away. Why, this is shaping up to be quite the All Saints' Wake indeed. I could not imagine a better day of celebration for all. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you. As I believe that Papa Gruff has matters well in hand, I shall return to my manor. Pray visit if you are so inclined. Ah, yes, before I forgot, do apprise that troublesome investigator of what has transpired here. Maybe he will finally cast his prying eyes elsewhere. Maybe try watching it from the website and not through the app. What a fantastic yarn. Monsters plotting against monsters? All to make us happy? I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I also see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, I shall take your tale at face value and consider these to be glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot help but wonder if this was all an elaborate ruse. They knew we were watching them, and they may have compelled them to put on a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue to keep a close eye on their activities from afar. I thank you for everything you've done, and hope against hope that the evil has been laid to rest. You now have access to Sneaky Hollow. We're gonna go do our this quest real quick. We have Aetheryte tickets, so I'm just gonna teleport using the Aetheryte ticket. You will never really ever see me use the airship. Yep, pretty much. I'm gonna hop to it. The airships are literally a one-time thing. There we go. Let's see what other rewards. Ah, did you really do it? Love my... I love you guys. Hup! I should know better. Hup! I had my timer out. Hup! Well, let's get to it. Hup! Acting Guildmaster appears unusually distressed. Hup! Greetings, Ash. Hup! In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend an ear if you find your thoughts troubled. Hup! At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems that Kyla does not. Hup! The Foreseer has been missing since this morning. Hup! There has been other times when she has disappeared without a word, but we always have been able to find her. Hup! Alas, this is not the case this day. Hup! For the Guildmaster here, he could deduce her whereabouts without nary a moment's concentration. Hup! I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. Hup! While I might wish to ponder such further oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Hup! Would you be so kind to make inquiries into Hawker's Alley? Hup! It is not uncommon for Kyla's wandering to take a path through the markets. Hup! Oh God, you would, wouldn't you? Hup! Seek a Makote agent of Mielvan's Gate? Hup! Why, Why, yes, I have seen her. Spoke with her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about a Kieran smuggling ring based in Alepert, but then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If you wish to know her fate, then I suggest you speak with Grenade of the Coral Tower. Coral Tower, here I come. Marauders Guild. Grenade. Foreseer Kyla? Yes, we brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Dosmega. Member of the Arcanist Guild, are you? And I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you are already aware of this, but the Foreseer was once held captive by that rabid sea dog. Few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as Dosmega. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled for Limsa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious and continues to evade our troops. Thus, we hope to borrow the knowledge of Foreseer Kyla, whose experiences have given her an intimate familiarity in the way of the scoundrel operates. At least, that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves, instead, providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak with Foreseer Kyla, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. Five minutes are up. DS2? I can't think of any DS2 that this would remind you of. Definitely not Dark Souls, and back already? You were led to believe that she had returned here. I am afraid not. The Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with Dosmega, did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Oh, the butterfly set. Okay. Yeah, I know where to get it. I just, it'll take a while before I can get it on this. It'll take a long while before I can get it on that. Dosmega's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirate's merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwatched unfortunates cramped into the squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Mikote, destined for some black market auction block. Though Kyla was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her out of her fearful days with the guilds of an initiative grimoire. Yes, the self-same tome that she has carried her entire career. Of course, did you not mention that Kyla's grimoire was thrown into the sea? There are rumors that a Kieran merchant of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods of the crew of the Morning Star heaved into the ocean. Even now, he gloats over his salt-encrusted catch in Aleport. It is entirely possible that the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught up in the Kieran salvage net. I have no doubt now that Kyla has reached the same conclusion. The Aleport with you, Ash. That is where you'll find our wayward assessor. Why have I been to Aleport yet? I have not. Airport. Whipper. Closest I can get to it. Run, run, run! What fate is that? It's a level 13. Yeah. Ah, Aleport. Oh no. My last puppy did that. I had one of the older razors. And, it was a corded one. It had one of those cloth cables. And I was talking, before I was streaming, I was talking to my husband. I think it was either Vent or Team. And we were all playing Itch by thing. And oh god, whoever did that, be shot. All of a sudden, we're in the middle of talking, and then my mic goes out. I have no sound. I look down there, and there she is, chewing the cable. Yes, yes. Combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you'll have to nullify a thermager or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Ash, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are in oh. But there is some good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged the Morning Star's jettison cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. Momensian law and the policies of Malvian's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection. But alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Quay. It's time that I gathered to me as much allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, Ash. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Mistress has offered me her cooperation. If you would, pray join her at Oshiran's embrace. That is where we shall ambush this disreputable Irquin. They do. I am under the belief that they definitely do. You won't convince me otherwise. Nothing. I just wanted to get. You'll rarely see me use a chocobo, but I will. I want a mount. I can use. Author. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. We need not await Kryla's arrival. Once he appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on two allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincer maneuver was, naturally, the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, he is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small retinue so as to avoid attracting attention. But do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at a distance and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellowjackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Kyla's sake. In any case, the Foreseer's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now let us take up our positions and wait. Another solo instance. God, I didn't realize there were so many. I forgot. Still the ambushers they want. Just realized I didn't have them. Ew. You did. You gotta put out your already taken care of. I got their conjurers. Damn it! Guess I don't need to do it again. Now to find the grimoire. I see it, I see it. There we go. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Ash, pray, hand over the tome. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. Probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages as seawater. I have never felt so defeated. I believe it is time I return home. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right. You must allow Kyla time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Ash, it is time we return to the guild as well. Oh my god! Now what are you gonna do? EMS. Oh, commercials? Yeah. Water everywhere. Oh, how are you? He is back. Alright. Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Kyla beheld her soaked and tattered grimoire, you could see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call in your aid soon, but in the meantime, you would be well served to deepen your knowledge of, being an arcanist. like those boots. Oh, not a problem. Sure. Go for it. You have my permission. You have my permission. Okay, back to what we were doing. There we go. Dream on. You're like, I got Foxy to sing. I got all the Ethernet shards in Gridania. Blue Badger Gate, the Yellow Gate, and the Ethernet Landing are now accessible. Alright. Silent Convert. You're the Lamencian envoy? Begging your pardons, ma'am, but might I inspect the missive you bear? That's not old. Verily, this is a seal of the Admiral of Limsa. Please come with me. She is so pretty.
So you are the Lamencian envoy. and an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Parthenone. To think that 5 years has already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Joining in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But, unbeknown to us, the Garleans sought only to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon, Dalamund, would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. He sends cosplay vibes. I don't know if she's ever been cosplayed before. You know, I'm sure she has been, but I'll have to take a look and see if there's any pictures. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartano Flats, and there met with the 7th Legion, Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Bahamut, which proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. Okay, thank you. The 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged among us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. No, that's true. Archon Louis Sois may very well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartano. And so we were left with countless questions, and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had a far graver concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut had come to be known, laid our nations to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's idea. The necessary provision shall be made for a service here in Gridania. I know, Rule 34. have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I will see that my reply reaches the Admiral anon. You, meanwhile, are bound next for Ul'dah, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards. Ah, and if you would be so kind, I would appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. You should see, later in the game, there are some, shall we say, musty women. And the cosplays for those are, interesting, to say the least. Yeah, no fury greater than a woman's scorn. I have to send you some of them in Discord. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond. Right, right. You read it for the plot, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. You know, I've got this, this ocean property in Arizona that you might be interested in. Oh, are you not Ash, the Lamentian envoy? On behalf of all of Highwind Skyways, may I say of what an honor it is to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Oh yeah, for a future beachfront. Yeah. I'd love to go to Ireland. But honestly, there's so much beauty here that not everywhere is bad. Visiting isn't so bad, it's the living that's pain. Ah, you must be the envoy from Limsa Lominsa. Welcome to Ul'dah, ma'am. Flame General awaits your arrival. Yes, leave. Don't live in Florida. Welcome to Uldum, ma'am. We've been expecting you. Flame General Robin will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to Hustings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Well, definitely don't come down to Florida. Hustings Strip. I don't mind the heat. Watch your tongue while in the royal promenade. Okay. Bartholomew. A Lamentian envoy, I presume. You will be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, ma'am. I think. Ah, yes, the Admiral's seal. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Mervin says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cardinal. I remember bloody Cardinal. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Kanae's pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. It's but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Solus Dos Galvas, they swiftly brought the other nations of Izabar to heel. And so the legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights on Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet as late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius van Baelsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us. And not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa as well. The calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. Garleans stir, and the elder Seedseer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. She will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You can now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Bartholomew has interests that may be of interest to you. Ah, my lady envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind me asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa in the future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Balderon, proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Alderon would doubtless be pleased if you were you to offer him your service. No, you cannot own an airship, at least not yet. Your free company, which I'm in one, can own an airship. We're not really big enough to build one. But yes, you can. Your free company can own it. All right. Oh. I'm gonna get all the... Let me grab all these and then we'll get going. Go hostile take everything. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. There is PvP. I have never been fond of PvP, but there is PvP. There is PvP. I'm not good at it, but it's... Oh, there's a nice... I think that... Yeah, see, Ulda has the most. I believe that. We'll get to do our first dungeon today. Aw. Keeping your feet warm? That's sweet of her. Zoomies? Cats are so cute with the zoomies until they try to run up your curtain. Oh, yes. Our cats have destroyed half of our curtains. Had to buy new curtains because of our daggum cats. No, we haven't had them. Hasn't ruined. Yeah, this one's a pain. This is why I hate this this city, because it's so huge. Yeah, I know that. There is a pet odor neutralizer, which, depending on the item, does work, but it depends on the item. There it is. Oh, go on in there. I did not attune to the aetherite. They're really that much of a... Yeah, we're gonna get some good office chairs next time we buy chairs. No more gaming chairs. We got a great one for fighter years ago. It finally busted. Alright, back to honesty. From Aldi? I've never seen them selling chairs, although... yeah, they do have special buys. I've just never seen them. Our Aldi's is so small. Hey, Balderon. We're back. Welcome to the Drena Went. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you. Well, if it ain't the one and only Ash Firemiss. I was told a distinguished venture might be reporting for duty. Fancy that venture being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Experience bonus. Yeah, we have an Aldi. It's a small store, but yeah, we have Aldi's. Thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Satasha Sea Grot, and I need a trusty sort to head up north of Valeport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But since that nasty business over in Swiftperch, folk have been uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Balderon, I shall be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself, what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Ash back to Limsa Lominsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Valeport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Satasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Satasha again. But with the Sahagan testing of our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Zatasha is located in western La Noscea. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vamelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to ye, lass. I love the store. It's, it's cheaper and... Yeah, they do have special buys that, come in handy. There's usually a reason that, you know how good it feels to have one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our table. Is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken-headed heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal right here. Oft used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Stranger he was. Swarthy rode again, who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars. Quentin, perhaps you could still catch with him, spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Valderon docked my waiter. Oh, this is one I really want. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have Joby ill at ease. I use this feature a lot. You're either a brave woman or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa today, what with that slasher of fisherman's bottom on the... You've not heard? There's a madman about! Why, it say he brandished his blade so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up the spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at the wench than in me own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute. That bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? That tight-arse bastard drained 20 flagons and probably passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading towards Aleport. Aye, where else, that scurvy slop? And me a willin' he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know it won't help me get the gill back. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher! Apprehend him, toss him in jail, throw away the key. Or gut him and feed his lifelong body for the sharks, all I care. Just do something! Whoa, woe is me! Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons, I saved every gill of my husband's hard-earned wage. Forgoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation for this new day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of world-renowned esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Lamentian oohing and awing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about him? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side. For shame, is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my soul, stripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. Okie dokie. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breaths, I would speak unto you 3 names. 3 kind souls who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Wordmaster Hansa of Naukik and Vimelis, Guildmaster Beaton of Gridania's Carpenter Guild, and Severin of the Alchemist Guild in Ulda. There is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out, and tell them Jandaline sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared of all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm, will sing your praises. For I, Jandaline, am none other than the Oh, we're in a break. I love this guy. Adeline said you? Let me guess. The barmy fool's lost his tooth. Pardon me. The appendages of his very soul. Again. And is thrashing and tossing like the end of his days of his nut. That man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his winging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Oh. Hiromaru. I love the holiday music. Wrong fairy dogs, apparently. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, appreciate it. Oh, I'm doing great. Having a good old time. You play Final Fantasy? Fisherman's Guild, that's what I'm looking for. There he is. Oh, she, apparently. Oh, okay. Good business with me. Be quick about it. My fairy and my next great adventure waits me. Ugh, I can't talk today. My journal! Why, I thought I'd lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Arr! Did you steal a glance at his pages, perchance? No? Shame that. For this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself. Which I believe I just did. You've the air of an adventurer about you, if one still untested. But take heart, even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. For there's some way for me to repay your... But of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds? And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and a flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the wench, do thank that Elizin fellow for his generosity. Arr! Let's see. Potion ether. You should try it. It's got a free trial up to level 60? Yeah, level 60. Challenge log! $18. Really? Oh, that's funny. 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. That's interesting. I have no idea why that would be. Yeah. Pick on me. You hear about Commodore Rayner's investigation, and you want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lanosia, though, you best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Satasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall. The folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the secret. The hall is on the way to Satasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. I could take a ferry, but... Nope, you never know what YouTube will recommend. Well, I hope you don't regret clicking on my stream. I have to go to the Hall of the Novice. Ew. He's an adventurer. Poor Drake. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm dual streaming guy, so yeah, I've got let's see. Okay. Awesome! I am rubbish at games. Uh-huh. Ah, you must be the adventurer whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Satasha Seaground. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we have here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. Smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercise tailored to your particular field of exercise. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach you, then it will be time to head north once. Oh well, the mantle of adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. But while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you delved into some of the darkened dungeons, stalwart comrades at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm. And these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. And such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences. Here within these walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you need for the morrow. And the only reason I am doing that... Oh yes, I absolutely love the Somnium files. I need to upload the ones I have before. Avoid AoEs. Let's proceed directly. For this excerpt, you'll be learning avoidance. An enemy often tips his hand before a big attack, and your best defense is to skip out of the way. Pass the exercise once I decide you learn this. Everything is clear, I trust. Say the word when you are ready. Okay, come on, let me say the word. Yes. Go. I know how to avoid. Okie dokie. Thanks for coming. Not really. I do raids. This is nothing. Yes, I can dodge you both. Yes, avoid the AoE. Pretty much. And I am doing this because you get really good here. Because it is not. The healer's job is to heal the tank and do damage. DPS is secondary. Yep, I sure did. It's the first thing I did. Not in this. I actually like healing. Yes. Supported support, huh? Did you mark the sturdiness of your ally taking the enemy's hits? Oh, yes. 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 As a support at Overwatch. You ain't getting healer if you're being called a healer. Ah, don't blame me. Complete. Oh my gosh, really? Yikes! I haven't played Overwatch since Overwatch 1. And even then I didn't play Overwatch all that much. Void engage target. I bet. I was already doing that. Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah? There's nothing wrong with the Star Trek MMO. Never. Oh, our AC6 fighters playing AC6. Actually, right now we're playing Remnant 2 because the DLC is coming out in 4 days. Neatly done. Breaking off attacks to save your skin is always the wisest course. Oh, trust me, I have screwed myself many times. I still can't find resist. Reverse. Engage enemy reinforcements. And that many times. Yes, BG3 is awesome. I'm playing. I've got BG3. There. I don't see the. Oh, there he is. Not always how. You can be super gigolo. Unfortunately, polygamy is only with a couple relationships. Ooh, enhanced Aether Charge. Ooh, and I learned Summon Emerald. Yeah. Now I have all 3 colors. Emerald is so awesome. Trying to bite you. Hopefully playfully. Oh yeah. Their fangs are sharp. Oh, ow. And I can't use Sapphire. I probably won't be able to use it in Satasha either. Well, it's a long story. Final exercise. Well, I actually kind of tried that with a character. And it was a no-go. Oh. A good tank would have already had that jackal with its AoE. Yeah, I do. I remember that. Must be a boss. Please. Yep. That's the boss. Shit, move! Ouch! You know, my healer can Insuna me. Aww. New ring. There. Alright, we're here at... Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Satasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reapers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. Kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves, find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Tasha now available. Duty calls. Two ways to... I understand what I must. Tasha. You ruffled her up. You know what? No. You're going to do this with their player. More fun with other players, especially when you're online. Most cats don't. Six minutes? I'm not gonna wait. We'll just do PCs. Okay. Be faster if I could get people to do it, but that's not really an option. I mean, it is, but we'd have to wait. Yeah, a little bit. That's okay. I will survive. Of course I do. and take care of that clam. Gonna keep sending out shade seekers. Castle shell. Phone is going buzz, 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 buzz. A treasure cropper. Horse. And we'll probably finish this dungeon and I'll call it. This one. Here we go. First treasure cropper. Material. I want an arrow. Okay, this purple line means it's a boss. We are about to go into a boss area. Conspicuous twit. Or key item? Hey, did I miss something? Use the right keys, idiot. Oh, is she? Pretty coral. It is. Dead man's drink. Doesn't it? Yep, that's actually, I've been told that many times. People see indies that I've played and they're like, oh, I'd like to play that now. I've done the same thing with Birdie. That's what got me into Somnium Files and the Zero Escape trilogy. Captain Madison. How did you find this place? Easy, I followed your thinking trail. You prefer Yennefer? I don't know, I kind of like Trish. that she wears black black, or that she wears it I do like them both. I just prefer Trish. I know. He just though. Greedy, are we? Oh, I need those. Yeah, don't need, you know. What is it with people and obsessed with boobs? I have not. I played Witcher 1 and 2. I played part of Witcher 3. I played part of Witcher 3 on Twitch. And then got and then got sidetracked with another game. I don't remember what game it was. I actually liked the first Witcher, and once you got used to the controls, they weren't actually that janky. Put it in my wish. Put it in the wish list. Rider Gatekeep. Yes, I have played 1, 2, and 3. And, unfortunately, Andromeda. I did not finish Andromeda. I also played the Dragon Age series. I actually played the original Mass Effect. I would actually have to get off of. If I played Mass Effect, the Mass Effect 1, I would have to play the original off of EA because of I've actually got Pinnacle Station and down from the sky. So I wouldn't, you know, I would love to stream those two. And although yes, I know the graphical updates and controls are worth with the Legendary Edition. Yeah, but I really love those DLCs. Did you see the teaser trailer they did for N7 Day? Oh, I am looking for DD2. Yes, I am so looking forward to Dragon's Dogma 2. That's another game I need to play is the original Dragon's Dogma for to prepare for Dragon Dogma 2. I love Mass Effect. I did not like Andromeda. Oh yeah, Dogma definitely held up today. Still is a great game today. Yeah, exactly. I love a good story. That's actually why this MMO gets me. Usually an MMO story. I think the other MMO that had a really good story was Blade and Soul. And even then, it being a Korean MMO. Well, it's a Korean MMO. Rex or Garrus? I'm gonna have to say Garrus. You really made me have to think there, though. Calibrating. Always calibrating. Oh yeah, no, that is true. With that shuttle takedown. Rex isn't in all 3 games though. I mean, he's in 2 for a little bit, but not as a playable. Garrus is. Yep, the member berries. Take down Hawaii. What is that about? Well, yeah, I can see you doing it. Like GTA 2, but better. Not a GTA fan. Guess that fits. Shh. You sully our spawning grounds. Finlish fools, the Lord of the world shall sup upon your souls. Go on. Thank you. I can picture that. Ah, shit. Ah, good marauder. See, a real party would have actually went to all those points. Okie dokie. Thank you. I got stuff I can't use. Seriously. Go see Balderon and then we'll raid someone. Balderon. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was. Fine. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Satasha? Would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader! Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as of yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only to have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into a battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or three. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left 'em in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Satasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lass. Ye always do. Now, I bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens I had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way ye dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything ye can't handle. Give us a shot when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for ye. Party finder unlocked. Alrighty, and here's where we're going to stop for today. Tomorrow we're going to be doing AI the Somnium Files. And then Monday we'll be back with Final Fantasy 16. And hopefully we'll have our sound alerts back. tomorrow. I will talk to you guys later, and let's see who I can raid. Good night. And thank you for coming, Joe. Ah, Foxy's on. We'll go and raid her stream. Ah, Foxy's on. We'll go and raid her stream. Rather late for her to be streaming, isn't it?
Hi Ash, welcome! How was Final Fantasy? Okay, shoutouts. How's it going? How's your day been? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.